Right, welcome back to another Outlying Wainwright adventure. Today we're doing Staveley, the Staveley Fells. East and west if we've got time at the end there. Dave's joined us again, he's here. Say hello, Dave. Hello. And there's allegedly 7 but 6 outlying fells today, and I'll explain why. First we're doing, like I say, the east side up here, which consists of Brunt Knott, a couple of nameless fells, which is called now Potter Fell 1 and 2, before Oll Graves. Before we retrace our steps back here and onto the other side of where we've parked, down in Staveley by the bridge. Free parking, plenty of it, it's not too bad. And up Reston Scar and Hugill Fell. Now, the controversial fell is on that end over there. A monument, High Knott it's called. It is on private land. I've done a lot of research on it on the forums. It says, most people are saying they're not doing it because, yeah, you could be prosecuted for trespassing. And I think what we're going to do is just point at it and say, that's it, done. We can get as close as we can to it legally without breaking any rules. Now, because there's signs up everywhere from Hugill Fell as you start heading that way, warning you of the trespassing. So yeah, do that one at your own risk, but I'm not going to break any laws to pick up an outlying fell. So we may be skipping that one out, although we are going to have a look when we're up there to see if there's any sneaky paths we can get over to it. But yeah, if not, then it'll be 6 today. So yeah, up here first to Brunt Knott. Oh, okay, so we just came through off the road there. Nice easy track to follow. Signpost with permissible path signs. And the path continues. We've actually just seen somebody heading up Brunt Knott just up here. So that's a good sign for the first time in a while. There's other people on the walk we're doing, so it fills me with a bit of confidence that it's reasonably used. Excellent path continues just up this track. I think we're going to turn left shortly to head steeply up to Brunt Knott there. I can see a groove actually a little bit up further up there, so that's good to see. Path still there. Look how much height we've gained already. We're about 200 and odd metres at the moment. We're looking over to the last 2 of the day if we've got any energy left for them. It's bloody warm, so I'm glad I've wore shorts and t-shirt today. Whew. Is summer finally here? Right, so we've just continued straight up this track, gaining a lot of ascent quite quickly. And if you keep persisting up, there is a clear left turn just here, which will take us up to the first outlying fell of the day of Brunt Knott. Oh, there's no wind now to keep me cool. But aye, we can actually see the big fells this week. Looking out at Crinkle Crags over there, round onto Langdale Pikes, and the old Coniston Fells I believe over there, Great Cars, Weatherlam, they're all there. Some nice lighting today as well. That's looking south. Not much in that direction in terms of hills, but there's 1 or 2 outliers in this direction, and you can actually see it's very obvious now once you notice it. And that's the path going all the way up to Brunt Knott. Alright, so we're still working our way up Brunt Knott. I've identified a couple of the others here. I believe this is Potter Fell 1 just over here. There is a path by the wall down there. I guess you could have done these in either order, I suppose, but then we're going to cross the moorland to Potter Fell 2, and I believe Oll Graves is over there somewhere. I'm not sure which knot it is over there, but aye, good. It's good when you know where you're going. You don't have to worry about navigation much anymore. Brunt Knott. Right, so here we are on the first outlying Wainwright of the day of Brunt Knott. What a fell. This is a contender for one of the best I've done actually. Just saying to Dave earlier, that view down there is probably one of the best I've had on these walks. It's starting to make it worthwhile. After the wet sledder bogs and shaft bogs, I knew we'd be rewarded at some point, and this is definitely the case. Oh, look at these big fells up here of the Kentmere Horseshoe, and wow. Looking over to the big boys, Scar fells, and like I say, Coniston before, but wow, stunning. Right, so we're just heading down off Brunt Knott, back the path we came up. There's a clear path over onto the other side to Potter Fell before we skirt across the moorland here. If there's no path, we'll come back down to the main track, and that seems to be going in the direction, yeah, I can see it up over to Potter Fell too. So yeah, very clear and easy to follow this one, but yeah, I'll definitely come back to that one. That's might even bring the family with that one, because it's beautiful, nice and easy walk up. Okay, that's just back down to the track from Brunt Knott, and in the wall over here. It's one of these nice stealthy little styles. I enjoy these. Nice craftsmanship. And good track to track, goes straight up the hill. Right, so we just followed the wall up, and there's a trod cutting left here that seems to be going to the high point of Potter Fell. This way. Can't get enough of that, like. Oh, I'll definitely be back here. Here we are, just up the track, very nice and easy, to Potter Fell, number 1. Well done, Dave. Cairn here, can't miss that one. So next should be this one over here. Before we go right round onto Oll Graves, I can see the actual cairn in the distance there. Before we descend the 2 tarns, Gurnall Dubs, and I don't know, I can't remember, Potter Fell tarn or something like that. Beautiful summit, as they all are, seem to be in this area. Looking out to the Bannister Horseshoe. Ooh, chills. So that's it. A couple of options from here. You can go, like I say, back down to the path and take the gradual route up. I think because we've done so much weed whacking in the previous fells, this doesn't look like much to us, so I think we're just going to make a beeline for it, and just hopefully it's not too boggy. Can see a decent path over yonder there, so we'll head for that and see what happens. If we sink, we sink. End of series. Let's go. Yeah, so we have picked up a trod from the summit there. It does look like people have done this shortcut. Doesn't seem too bad so far. Just up to there, to Potter Fell too. We've done much worse than this, so yeah, that's what I would recommend if you're doing the outlying fells. Get the shaft fells done with. Once you've done them, you can enjoy yourself. So we're between fells now, Potter Fell 1 and 2. It is very boggy around here, not as bad as we've had in previous walks, but annoying enough. Where there's a bog, me and Dave will find it. Not too bad. Just about back up onto high ground now. We should come out of it. We're heading just shortly up here. Here's the track now. Right, so we're just working our way up Potter Fell 2. That's looking back at what we've done today. Brunt Knott in the distance, crested down, very gradual back up to the Potter Fell number 1. And we've just made a beeline for it. It's not too bad walking really. A little bit boggy down there, but not to write home about. Still looking for this path. I was promised one, but can't see it now. But anyway, we're nearly at the summit, so I doubt we're going to need it in the end. Right, here we are on the summit of Potter Fell 2, represented by 1, 2, 3 stones. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Absolutely fantastic. So I think, yeah, we've got a path to follow again now, all the way around onto Oll Graves. Well done, Dave. Yeah, and that's where we've came from, like I said. Just straight forward really, you don't need a path in this area. Anyway, we're gonna have a cup of tea here. We'll sit down for 5. It's going too well, this walk. I wonder why. This next part better be easy, you know. Right, so we're just heading down Potter Fell 2, and this is the long leg of the walk all the way over to Oll Graves. I think it's just under a mile out. It's a bit of an out and back, this one, but a lovely back through the tarns of Gurnall Dubs, so I'll be able to show you those shortly. But it's time to put the head down and get some of the miles in. So I've just hopped over the wall there. That is kind of a stealthy little style, not much of one, so quite difficult, but no bother. Just come over into the horizon here. There's a few ups and downs now before we get to Oll Graves. Look at that view down into Longsleddle, all the way up to Sadgill there. And like I say, that's looking back to a few of the fells that we've completed now. I think that's the Bannister. Over on to Whiteside Pike, Todd Fell, Capelbarrow, Swinkleback. It's good when you've done them. To enjoy looking at them and knowing what they are. Well, we should have been on the other side of the wall. I think we hopped over at the stile, but this is going in the right direction, just off piste. Ground isn't very boggy, so it's all right to walk on. So we're just trying to stay up as high as we possibly can, because Oll Graves is just here. But yeah, you can see the gate down there on the other side of the wall. That's where we should have been going for apparently, but I can see a couple of grooves on this side, so hopefully there's some way to get over the wall. Alright, so our off-piste roosters came across this wall here that seems to be blocking those. We've found a little hop over in the corner over here, and that should take us back onto the path that we should have been on the opposite side of this wall here. That'll take us all the way up to Oll Graves. Here we are. So that's where we came down, just through that long grass there on the wrong side of the wall, but we managed to hop over there in the corner. Looks like 2 or 3 people might have done that same thing, but yeah, we're right now. There's a gate here, a couple of gates actually, and straight up Oll Graves for the 4th and final one of this east side. So that's where we just came from, on this side of the wall. And you don't follow it all the way up. There's a gate here, it's already open, or broken in fact. It takes you a path on the other side, straight up to Oll Graves. No bother this walk's been. Went wrong a couple of times, but it's easily rectified for next time. Fantastic. Right, let's finish this one off. Right, here we are on the 4th and final summit of the eastern side of the Staveley Fells. Oll Graves. Yeah, decent view. Uninterrupted south over to the Hugills and whatnot, just over there. Little tarn down there. A bit of fishing. Nice place to camp actually. So aye, spectacular cairn. Well, that's it, we're just heading inland now, past the tarns, Gurnall Dubs. Looking forward to seeing that actually. I've seen people swimming that, so I might get the kit off myself. This one deserves a cup of tea. Can't pass this one up. Definitely come and visit this one, Oll Graves. Cracking. Right, so we've just left Oll Graves Wainwright summit, but the actual high point is this little rock here, I believe. So you can see the summit over there, the cairn. On Dave's map, this has got a little circle to suggest the summit. Sometimes the Wainwright isn't the high point. Got to remember that. Right. Just down here now, this path should take us past the 2 tarns. So I've convinced Dave he missed the high point, so he's going back. Some of us have OCD. I don't, but it was an easy one to get to, so might as well. There he goes. Like a unicorn in the wind. Couldn't resist coming out to this wall built over a crag. Just saying there. That's a lot of work. They probably said, can we just build around the crag, boss? No, straight over it. Had an extra week's work on. Nice pink flowers here. Seen them. So I thought I'd come and see them. I'll go to the top of the crag while we're here. Oh, not bad. Lal Dave down there. Flies up here. Right, to this gate, I can see the time. Yeah. So far, just approaching on a great track here. It looks like it gets even better further up there, that a vehicle may be able to get onto it. But yeah, Gurnall Tarn, I believe, is just here. And we're going to start walking around the edge of it. We've just left the main track back there, that good track alongside the tarn, and it cuts off obviously to the right here, and that's going to take us past this one and the next tarn before dropping us back down to the farm and into Staveley. Right, that's it, just coming down after Gurnall Tarn, and we're approaching Potter Tarn now, I believe, and it looks like a little bit of a dam or reservoir across it there, so we'll have a close-up of that. Here we are, just a close-up of the reservoir dam here of Potter Tarn. Here we are. What a viewpoint. Potter Tarn. That's where we've been. I think that was Potter Fell 1, second of the day, just up there. We're just going to be heading this way back now to the car in Staveley before working our way up the west side fells, Reston Scar and Hugill Fell. Right, so that's just completed the eastern side of the Staveley Fell. Just going to pick up the two on the western side. I don't think it's too much to go on this walk. We've done 9 miles so far, so a couple more to get these done. Reston Scar and Hugill Fell. We'd like to go to the High Knott and the Williamson Monument, but like I say, it's on private land and I don't think we're prepared to risk anything for legal reasons. So yeah, can't promote that on my channel really, so yeah, get up here onto the Scar. That's it, we're just following the path to Reston Scar. Not even checking the map because I assume it's just going to take us straight to the summit, and we'll be able to work out Hugill Fell from there. I believe Hugill Fell, there is a high point, but the Wainwright apparently is on the end, slightly lower, so we need to watch out for that. And yeah, we'll give you a look over to High Knott once we're up onto Hugill Fell to see what we could have won if the land was permissible. Right. That's just the end of the lane here. It looks like we're going to be turning right. The Scar's just up here behind this mound, I believe. Not too bad. That's looking down on Staveley. Some nice walks these lot have got if you live here. Doing these 2 or 3 times. Right, so we found a bathtub, which reminds me of Last of the Summer Wine. We've got our own very own Cleggy, who's about to ski down there in it if he's not careful. That's a bit random, but a laugh all the same. Are you comfy? You want me to go up and come back down? Fetch you some water.
Thank you.
Right, following the track up, so it's a good path actually. Enjoying this, not too bad. Nice weather, breeze. Right, so we're just up in the col of Reston Scar here. I believe we're looking over to Hugill Fell, just over here. I think the summit of this one is just up here though, so we'll have a good look down onto some of the ones that we've done, the Boness Fells, the ones that started this series. Wonderful, great path, can't recommend this one enough. Even that side over there, so there's a couple of fells we did this morning. So Brunt Knott here, Potter Fell, and the other two are just at the rear of those. Aye, spectacular. Anybody can come and do these. Maybe not both together, but yeah, very nice and pleasant. A rarity. Right, here we are on the wonderful summit of Reston Scar. What a nicely caretaked cairn that is. First time it's been windy all day and all, fantastic. But yeah, we're looking to some of the fells we've done now at the end of this ridge line here. You can see School Knott Tarn just over the yonder there. School Knott up to Grand Sire. You reckon the cairn? Just reckon the cairn. And then Windermere just over here. So aye, that's the full, pretty much this section of the Outlying Fells done. One more over here. We've got Hugill Fell. That's the high point, but I believe the Wainwright is that lower one just over there. And then from this summit here, we'll have a look over onto High Knott, the Williamson monument that I don't think we'll be visiting. Right, so we're just heading down off the wonderful summit of Reston Scar there, looking over to the lakes. There's some fells here I've never seen from this angle before. They're just throwing me off a bit. I believe it is the Scar Fells, but it's just it's an odd shape. Anyway, through this gate and up to Hugill Fell next, and that will be, I think, the final one of the day. That's it, that's just us through the little forest there. It's a good path, you can't really get lost on this one, and we're just approaching the ascent of Hugill Fell high point. Right, this should be the last big climb of the day up to Hugill Fell. And like I say, there's normally a sting in the walk somewhere, but we haven't really had that today. So yeah, highly recommend these Staveley Fells. Get yourself out here. Right, here we are on the high point of Hugill Fell. Not the Wainwright, however. I have checked this on hill bagging. It's the lower top just over yonder there. Aye, here we are looking over to High Knott, the one we're not allowed to go to. Just in the distance there is a monument. It's not far. I'm happy to say I've done it. I'm not going to trespass on the farmer's land because the farm's just there, and apparently there are signs saying trespassing you will be prosecuted, and they do shine at night. So if you want to try and do it at night, they do shine a spotlight up there as well. They do say on the forum. So yeah, don't know. Here we are. Here is confirmation, and this is as close as you can legally get to High Knott, so I'm having that as done. Says they'll prosecute you on this gate here. Someone's made their thoughts felt about that, but it is what it is. Can't do it, so that's not a problem. Anyway, we're going to finish them off with Hugill Fell Wainwright summit, just on this mound over here. Let's go. Right, here we are on the 6th/7th outlying Wainwright of the day of Hugill Fell. Oh wow, it's like a little podium. Wonderful, and the rain's on now, but we'll take it. Boom. Well done, Dave, with the handshake on this one. Good on you. There's the high point over there, but this definitely is the Wainwright, and it's absolutely fecking freezing now, so we're not going to hang around. I don't think we need to get down this path back to the car. Wonderful. Oh yes. Right, that's just us down from the final Wainwright of the day of Hugill Fell, and I thought while it's banging it down I better wrap up the adventure from here. Thanks for coming, Dave, appreciate it. This has been the Staveley Fells, one of the best walks I've ever done. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace!